Steph is
It was very,
Oh, this is great when it's not me.
it was very annoying. I don't know why I'm so hot. I'm like really hot right now.
Because you're reliving it.
Yeah, you're mad at this
Whoa.
rando.
I was so fucking mad, like annoyed. Just
I mean, you know, Mercury is retrofitted right now. Know what I'm saying? So that's why.
It's in Gatorade.
Yeah.
yeah, it's in
Okay,
Gatorade.
okay.
Exactly.
Or you want since segue into the woo woo shit. So
It's called a Wawa.
you-
It's a Wawanisa.
Exactly.
My therapist always says when we talk about like that kind of, she goes, yeah, I know it sounds woo woo, just go with it. Yesterday I had a massage. I've been waiting 6 weeks for this motherfucking massage, and I finally got in for a hot stone massage therapy, which is like my favorite thing ever. No benefit to it medically, but goddamn, is it just relaxing. Anyway, the guy actually said he's got the lava rocks, and he's like working the kinks out of my back, and he actually says, I really enjoy doing massage or hot stone therapy. I was like, oh, right on. I said, well, I really enjoy getting it. I know how to respond.
Yeah.
And he's just like, yeah. He goes, do you have back issues? I was like, I do. He goes, okay, let the stones take in your pain. And he starts rubbing me further.
Did you start laughing? Okay, I was
kept
like,
it in because I didn't want, because he was doing. Look, he was good at what he was doing, so I wasn't gonna be like, bitch. But
Yeah.
I was like,
my mouth would have dropped. He can't see my face.
Yeah, I was like, let the stones take in my pain, man. I'm gonna tell you what though, not a lot of pain today, so I guess it must have worked.
Just next time you see Travis say thank you for having his stones absorb your negative energy.
Try that. That sounds interesting.
Okay, so two things happened in your brain right there. One, you knew he was white. Like, you didn't even have to question that.
Yeah.
And your go-to white name was Travis.
It's a very white
Yeah,
name.
as he said that, I thought about it, and I was like, was a name said? I didn't remember Travis.
Actually, his name was Zach. A very also white name.
Wait,
No,
was there no K or H?
No K.
Yeah, was it an H
There
or
was
K?
no K or H. It was Z-A-C. It was. You are correct.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Because they sent me my receipt and it said on there, I was like, note to self on that one.
And that's short for Zacharias, not Zachary.
No, I've never been told to let the rocks or let the stones take my pain, but I was like, all right.
Let the stones consume you. What? Nothing.
Is it just the heat
sounds
that
so
you
fun.
enjoy out of it? Like, is it like just a nice, like, warm feeling, or?
That's part of it, but I mean, the stones like rub on your muscles, so you get like a different feeling.
Yeah.
Like he takes it, he puts like the side of the stone and like just works up. It's basically a massage with a weapon.
Exfoliating.
Yeah, I mean, well, no, there's smooth lava stones. There's no exfoliation about it. Like,
Yeah.
Yes,
but the
smooth as eggs.
intense heat helps out the muscles, though.
Yeah, it like
Yeah.
relaxes it and
I
whatnot.
get it.
Yeah.
Man,
It's like hopping
Yeah,
to a sauna
sometimes
after a
I want-
workout.
yes.
Yeah.
Like massagers in general, like the last, I think not the one in the Philippines, but like the last one in like 2007. I remember I told the lady to go rough, and then she went too rough that I was just like, oh, can you go a little laxed, please?
You said
Because
rough.
I was pathetic. I know, but my tolerance I thought was fine.
Like
It was
vanilla rough.
Like,
Steph,
she,
I have
like-
also done it. I literally told the one guy, I said, yeah, I need you to break me today. He goes, no problem. Yeah, he broke me. And
Yeah, but, like,
halfway through, I was like, can you break less? And he was like,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
He didn't stop. He just kept going.
Yeah, no,
We already
because
started.
in the process, I think she started to do the thing with her thumbs where she goes like straight up
The
your
asshole.
like your
So
back,
good.
and like my back started to like naturally kind of like arch, like I was getting really tense, and she was like, is it too rough? And I was just like, can you just a little bit, can you just go a little bit lower, please?
Yes, Anthony,
little
down the
softer.
front.
I just want to point out another moment.
Oh, it was great.
In Jordan's lack of filter when he didn't even know what was about to happen. I love these moments when he just words fall out. He
Yep,
didn't
it
know
was
it was
good.
happening. It's like somebody else said it, and he
Steph didn't hear it because she was
No.
talking.
because she was
'Cause I was
talking. yeah.
talking.
Yeah.
And Steph
didn't hear
can't hear when
anything.
she's talking.
Whoops.
No,
Yeah.
some things I can't.
Just Jordan, who like Leland and I will like take a second, think it through. Is this a good joke? And if we can do it quick enough, have the timing, we make the joke. Jordan just said it, and then it's like, oh no, what have I done?
No. No.
And
No,
I love those
look,
moments.
Look, one of the best / worst massages I ever had was this fucking giant. I'm not making this up. This man was from Germany. His name was Alex, and he came in. It was this blonde, like
No.
Adonis god, comes in, and he's like working on my back, and he goes, he's like, this is hard for me. I was like, why? He's like, you have lots of flesh. I was like, thank you.
Oh,
I
God.
remember that.
I was like, what? I- Thank you. I just lost a lot of weight. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like, no, it's good. It's good. I'm like, all right.
It's like
I
blood,
was like,
like a bloodhound.
yes, yes. You have breasts like woman. I like to touch. Like what?
Oh,
I don't know why we can't do a German accent.
Yeah, you guys went straight Russian.
Or
Not a-
Russian.
Not
Yeah.
a single
Oh, yeah, I
word
go
among us.
Russian.
Nope. Goddamn flashback.
Yeah.
Granted, it was a
I-
great massage, but that's not the point here.
I don't get that like rough like massage my front from the back level of like massaging that you are so for.
Okay, but it's deep
Well, that's what
tissue,
was-
man. Like they're getting in there, they're working out the kink. Like I had a guy at foreplay. Shut up, Beck.
Yeah.
I had a guy a couple months back go, you have a knot that goes from the top of your neck to your butt. I was like, so it's not
God.
great. He's like, no.
Yeah.
He goes, I don't know where to start. I was like, cool.
The
I
top
guess
or the bottom, either
yeah,
one.
it's like, well, the lower back hurts a lot today. He's like, well, I guess I'll start there. Crack, crack, crack. You know.
Yeah.
So,
I want to go.
it-
I still have that gift card that I never claimed.
Like
I know it's still good.
we've talked about massages before, and I'm pretty confident. I've mentioned mine before, but like it was fine, it was good, and then like 20 minutes later, it's gone, and that's it. Like to imagine that I get a massage, and for an hour, I am just like Play-Doh. I am like dried Arizona Play-Doh that is just like the strength of being like pretzeled into a shape for an hour, and how uncomfortable that has to be. Like that cannot feel good at all.
I don't think you've
No
had
one
a
puts me in
massage
a
then.
pretzel.
It's
I
like,
mean, like,
there's
even
no
at
pretzeling.
The chiropractor, that's
haven't
when they
had,
put
like, a
you
deep
in
tissue.
positions and then
I'm still on the Arizona Play-Doh thing.
Play-Doh? It's
yeah, I
it's-
didn't know where he was going
You
with
gotta
that
like
either. I was
really
just
kind of
like,
like put muscle into shaping it. That's what I'm getting at.
It's just
but,
so
like
it's just
someone
really
plays you like a
dry.
Sweetwater Taffy, you know? That type deal.
Yeah. I'm
Also,
saying
maybe what I'm thinking. One, you probably didn't have that great of a person.
well, that's
but
not what I
also
asked
perhaps.
for.
Can
What did you ask
LoRC
for?
get massages?
Do you
No.
ask for pain?
At the
Please?
beginning, I said I've had like a regular massage. I don't want because it doesn't last. So, in my thought process of what it would be like if I got a deep tissue massage, is an hour of
Right.
being worked over, and then like maybe some like looseness, like the tension is gone. But in my granted single time experience, 20 minutes later, it's all just back to normal. It's like it never happened. So why
Yeah, I don't
it
know,
doesn't
like,
seem
'cause-
worth it?
Or maybe
Because
you're
I-
just. You go first.
No. I mean, I was gonna say it's just like I think. I mean, a lot of it is maybe they weren't the therapist for you.
Yeah.
But also like deep tissue is painful because the next day is
Yeah.
when it feels good, and
Mhm.
you're supposed to drink water and take a hot shower. Which, let's be honest,
Yeah.
I've never seen you drink water, so I'm pretty sure you didn't then either.
Or take a hot
Okay.
shower.
It's-
True,
Only
he's
Take
never
cold
seen me-
showers, do you?
He's never seen me take a hot shower. I've insinuated hot showers, but he's never been
I mean, I'll
there.
see steam coming out of the bathroom next weekend, so I'll assume.
No.
Ice cold.
I'm
But
just-
actually, you
it's
just
dry
put it
ice
on.
you're seeing.
You don't actually get in it. You do a horse
No.
bath shower in the sink, but you have the shower on just to confuse all of us.
I'm sitting on the toilet playing Marvel Snap.
Ooh, maybe if we're in the same room, we can fight each other. Is that like close proximity?
Oh, he means
Sure,
Marvel
we'll
Snap.
try.
I thought sword fight. What if you just what if you just didn't have like maybe you're just not that stressed of a person. So after they did all that, it's just
Yeah,
like,
what if your
"No,
body's
I'm
not
just
stressed?
I'm
Yeah.
I'm fine. Like
Yeah.
I think
Right.
personally, you had not the correct style massage for
I had
your
a very
your
like
needs.
nice, pleasant massage. Like
Yeah.
I got the level of massage like you give a partner. Like you're not trying to like fold them backwards to
Sure.
like
you
you're
may
not
not
really
be.
trying to do.
Again, that's not a massage. I don't know
I
what this
know.
folding back
It's not.
shit
Listen,
is.
listen. I saw a very informative video where
Yeah,
a
I'm
very
sure you
clever
did.
talking rabbit got on his hands and feet onto the back of somebody and massaged them up around to the top of their head. I'm pretty sure this is how
No,
it's
no, no,
done.
no, 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 no. It's the Bugs Bunny.
it's a Bugs
Elmer
Bunny.
Fudd
Yeah,
reference.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for keeping
Oh,
up.
Corm. Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd are
Fudd?
two characters.
Elmer Fudge.
Elmer
He
Fudd,
didn't say
He makes the
Fudge.
cookies.
He-
the cookie mascot. Elmer Fudge. That's the one.
Also dumb.
No, I think honestly, Anthony, I think you would probably stem from having a good stretch and then worked into a nice
Pretzel.
therapeutic thing. But
Have any
but
of you
I
gotten...
told my chiropractor story, right?
Well, the one that was unreasonable when you tried to cancel.
That was
No,
the
that was the
massage from
massage.
last
That's
week.
like every
Oh.
third. That's like every third appointment Leland makes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot of trouble with shit. No, I went to a chiropractor a couple of weeks back just for my first time, and it was a terrible experience. So,
Oh, really?
like,
It was fine.
yeah, it was
for
not
me.
good. I think I told Anthony and Sarah. That's who we had a
Mm.
conversation about it on a Monday night, because that's when Sarah was like, she goes, you found out you're either a massage person or you're a chiropractor.
Or a
person."
chiropractor.
Oh, is that?
And I was like, I was like, I am a massage person. I don't know if it's a thing, but
I mean, my
I
brother
can
gets-
safely say
My brother was a chiropractor all the time.
Sure, and some people love it.
Yeah.
Maybe they
I've
find
gone.
benefit in it. Like I just didn't. The guy just was really. He was Mr. Hollywood. Oh, I usually work in the Santa Monica office. I don't give a fuck. He's
Oh,
just like-
no. That can ruin an
like,
experience.
All right,
I was
Johnny
just like,
Cage.
okay,
I'm paying
Yeah,
you
like,
by
he
the
looked
pop,
like-
sir. So please get to work.
like, yeah, like he was weird. Like he laid me down on the machine and he goes, "Oh, this machine's gonna feel weird because it's gonna give way when I push on you." And I was like,
Get that
uh,
done. Go on.
okay. And he did it and there was no popping. And then at the end he goes, "Don't you feel better?" I was like, "No, I feel exactly the same."
Oh.
He's like, "But I popped it." I was like, "No." He said, "Well, you'll feel better later." I was like, "Will I?" Because nothing
Oh.
happened. Like you
It sounds like that guy sucks.
do anything. Like,
I
oh,
hate
it was
when
terrible.
they
I was
sound
like,
like,
I'm good.
that.
He's the tuxedo mask of chiropractors.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. It always
I
gets
know.
me nervous when they crack the neck, though, because, like, I swear it felt like my head was flat, and then he got me at like one weird angle till here, and then just went, "Okay, ready?" Clink, and I was just like, that did not like. It felt fine, but it's just
Your
like
light
if
flashed
I
before your eyes.
obviously
She saw Jesus
like,
for a second.
there's a part of me that's just like, what if you like snap
that was
it
your
too
soul
much
leaving.
and I'm just done.
I know. I came home and I told Scott. He was like, "What? No."
Oh.
he's like, "You went to the worst place." I was like,
God,
"Okay."
that's
Have
not-
any
I
of
didn't know
you
any better.
gotten the Instagram ads for the chirp wheel?
Nope.
No, what's that?
Chirp wheel.
It's
What's this concept?
it's this padded.
But now that you've said it, Anthony, we're all gonna get
Oh,
it
yeah, now
now
you're all gonna
because
have
our
it.
phone is listening.
Yep.
Oh, there it is.
First ad.
It's a plastic. My phone lit up. It's a plastic, like a hardened plastic wheel that's like hollow and has a kind of a foam outside. And what you do is you sit, you lean back against it, and you roll yourself back, and it rolls up and along your spine to stretch out like your spine, your back, and whatnot.
It's like a foam roller.
Like a foam roller, but more specific. It's only like 6 inches wide.
I think I may have seen that ad now that you mention it, but I'm not sure. It sounds familiar,
The ad
slightly
will make
familiar.
it sound like one roll, and it's like walking over a sea of bubble wrap. Like your back just explodes in popping, and you feel so much better. Well, I bought a set at Christmas for a friend as a gift. And being the friend that I am, I'm like, well, I got to make sure this is legit. So I opened it and tried it out for a few days. It's fine. It does feel nice. It feels nice to kind of like be able to like feel your back, bending, kind of back the other way. Still, it's big enough. It's like, it was like a 12-inch diameter wheel. So like and there's varying sizes for like the amount of specific pressure you want, but you're not like bending backwards at any kind of difficult or dangerous angle, but it does stretch out your back a bit. I was honestly disappointed because I do love like back. I love a good back popping, to the point that I've just figured out methods that I can pretty much kind of get to my entire back and pop my spine with a couple of different stretches, because it like that feels like relief is actual popping. Maybe that means I'm a chiropractor guy. I don't know. It seems like flam, and I don't necessarily trust it. I think it's a scam. Once you go, then the only way to really stay happy is to keep going, because now you're
that's
just
the
chasing
thing,
the dragon.
Well, that's the thing, is they pop and they get the relief, but they don't teach you how to do that exercise to build the muscle back up there, so you don't technically need to go back to them.
Yep.
So if they keep popping you and you feel really like, oh, well, that's the cure. You're like, no, you could teach them how to stretch and how to actually build muscle back in their spine, and then they wouldn't need you, but then you wouldn't have any money. And you're a doctor.
Well, one of my favorite types of videos.
You don't have to be a doctor.
You don't have to be a doctor at all.
He kept telling me he was very adamant to let me know he was a doctor. It was like,
Dr. Hollywood.
Like, my
Dr.
Hollywood
for like 30 seconds a day would help me.
Sorry, what?
You just lay on the ground. You lay on the ground in Jesus pose, and then you just breathe deeply for like 30 seconds. Do that daily, and it's like a really good stretch.
Stretching in general is good for you.
Oh, stretching is great.
Oh yeah.
However you stretch.
I would like to point out that
Jesus pose.
Anthony just hit on something.
Jesus
like,
pose.
I'm
not spread
pose,
eagle though.
Like, however.
Because you're
not going to move. I'm not going to try and sway us off this topic because it's
Okay.
interesting. But like Anthony did bring up something. So you bought this thing for your friend and you tried it out, which was clearly
going back to that.
Well, hold on, no. I'm actually leading up to something. I'm not just picking on you, but like you bought this thing and what?
Are you fucking drinking tea right now?
I sure am. Great.
Why is she not allowed to drink tea?
That was worth a distraction.
Okay.
My teacup.
Oh wow, look at that saucer and all.
Okay, now I get why he stopped us. It was like she pulled up a fucking English fucking tea kettle.
Pinky's out.
Pinky's up, bitch. Pinky's up.
out.
Yes. Pinky's up.
Are you drinking a black tea or is it a green tea?
It's actually
Like a black tea.
it's actually ginger turmeric.
Sounds nice.
So Anthony bought this thing.
I like the silence. It was so loud.
To induce health benefits.
Yes.
And I noticed as I've gotten older, I start buying shit for like that kind of crap, or you buy things for your house that gets you hot and you never knew you were going to get hot or excited about something like that. And that's what made me think of that. Like we bought a new trash can a couple weeks back, and it was
Yeah, and you were excited. I remember that.
That's
Jesus
purchase.
Oh yeah.
This is an adult ass purchase. It and I feel like what happened to us?
What do you mean? It's
Look,
fine.
we used to drive around at night looking for bad things and with our bats knocking
Batman?
out mailbox. Yes, we were Batman and Robin.
Driving around looking for bad things. Like just waiting for a mugging to happen.
Good lord.
Look, we were Mario and Luigi. We were hoping the princess would get kidnapped and we can go fight the homeless man named Koopa.
We're going around, jumping down into sewers, eating mushrooms. Man, what a time we had. Yeah, last week was crazy, right?
Anyway, I'm just saying, getting older, you buy things you didn't think you'd be excited about.
I got excited about buying a luggage tag
Oof.
I get it.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
not there.
because it had a flap to keep it closed so it doesn't expose your stuff, and it's leather, and I was excited for the trip. And I got a toiletry organizer. Real excited about that one.
Okay.
Anthony, don't judge us. You're just going to put your shit in a plastic bag.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not a
Yeah,
plastic
grocery
bag.
bag person. Oh.
Jordan.
Bag.
Is it a Ziploc?
Oh, that's good for spills.
I have a
Blue and yellow
makeup
made
bag
green.
and I have like a general kind of toiletries bag.
Oh, okay.
And I just throw it
I
all
got
in
mine.
there.
I got mine really. I got mine.
give
I'm
the
super
toothbrush
excited.
a couple wags to make sure the water's off, and I put it in the bag.
That makes sense. I mean,
Look,
I do that
I'm
too.
making fun of you, but I'm not any better. like, I figure I won't bring that much. I'll buy it at the fucking hotel. I'm like, oh, I forgot this. All right.
Oh, that's true. I got
Here's
excited because it has a
$25
hanger.
for that toothpaste, please.
Do
Ooh,
do
yeah, that's
all three of you
expensive.
have tags on your laundry? Or I'm sorry, on your luggage?
No.
Yeah,
yeah.
I do.
I just get the one from the airport.
That checks out.
Yeah, I mean,
that's,
yeah.
that's the order I would assume
Oh, okay.
that would be a thing.
I've traveled enough to have a luggage tag.
Well, Anthony, I mean, take the one that they give you for free, even though you're just doing carry-on. You never know
Yeah.
what's going to happen.
Oh, you know, always just tag your bags, no matter what.
Yeah.
I never bother.
Not even when you check it in.
No.
Oh,
Listen,
it just makes it
it's got-
easier to spot.
Man, it must be so good being a cis white man in today's world. Goddamn, you have no worries.
Oh
Like,
shit.
you're like, I don't give
Yeah.
a shit if I don't see this again. Like,
I mean,
Yeah, like
it's just-
I have
it's
my
just
wallet in there. It's
responsible.
not even on me. I don't worry about it. I know it's gonna be there when I get to my destination.
You are
and
not.
if it's not,
you,
I'm
don't
still
you
okay.
do that.
Wait, you don't have your wallet on you? You
He's
just put it
kidding.
in? Okay, I was like, you should always have your wallet on
No,
you.
I
You
know.
don't
Get the cheapest
separate that
the
ever.
wallet.
I know because Jordan legit had a moment of realization when I told the story. This is a long time back about like leaving without a wallet and not
Oh,
being
yeah, I remember
concerned
that.
about that.
yeah,
And Jordan's like, "That's some white shit."
it is.
Yeah.
I don't even dream of it.
And we had a moment of realizing like the differences, the different
the
Americas.
different worlds we live in.
Yeah, the different Americas we live in.
Yeah.
I forget mine. I turn around and go get it. You never know when you're going to need it.
No.
I
do
mean
the
I
same.
forget why in that situation I didn't bother and I wasn't concerned.
Sure.
But the fact that I could do that at all comfortably, it does like put me in a different world.
This is the kind of man
Sure.
who wears sweatpants with no pockets.
Yeah.
I
That's
wouldn't
a
want
journey.
to.
Ain't a single care in the goddamn world.
I don't want to. I like pockets. I'm a person.
Like,
I'm a
I don't even have to carry anything somewhere, but like I remember one of the times we went into Meow Wolf and they had like a certain size bag that you're allowed to bring in,
Yes.
and my backpack I think was too big, so just to completely disregard all that, I just walked in with my phone and I felt so naked without my bag. I didn't even need anything in there except sanitizer, but you know, stuff. Yeah.
We must specify that I was holding Steph's wallet.
That's true. Okay, yeah. I still felt naked. It wasn't on me. I need that weight on my lower
Are we
back.
allowed to take pictures of meow meow memes?
Yes.
Yes.
You are.
Oh.
You can have your camera, you can have your phone. They're specific on like what you bring in. Obviously, like
I
bags
ain't
and
bringing
stuff.
nothing.
I'd rather
Yeah.
be called a human person than a prison wallet. Go on.
They do have lockers you can rent if you at all
Yeah, but-
don't want to carry your stuff, but you
Who's bringing that much stuff around?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah, I
you
mean-
shouldn't really be bringing that much in there. That's fine.
No.
Gotta pack light when you're moving about Vegas.
It's true.
That's true. I'm excited.
I know.
Almost time.
A little more than one more week.
Yep.
Make sure you're on our social medias, our individual. Well, I guess the podcast too. I suppose we
Yeah.
could post there. It's such.
Oh,
a
no,
You
shit.
should.
You know what? You say that, but when I was there in August, I had no service. I couldn't post
Really?
shit. No,
That's what we just
It
take
was
all
like-
the pictures and videos and then we all upload it at once.
no, I know,
You
but it was just like,
use the
like
hotel
I mean,
Wi-Fi.
when I text Jordan a few times to ask about the Wi-Fi because I was really kind of worried about the
Oh.
Wi-Fi, and I barely got connection to speak to him or like Scott, but like I couldn't. Nothing would like fucking upload anywhere. Like it was the weirdest thing, and I was just like,
I know what you
I don't
mean.
understand. You're a
sometimes
major
it is shit there.
metropolitan
Yeah.
city. Like this should be
It's also
fine.
very dense with people, and each person has a cell.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can only have so
Then
many
maybe
towers
because it's not
pretending
as
to be trees.
maybe it won't be as busy people wise because it's fucking cold as fuck right now down there, and you
I
know.
think it might also depend on how high
Yeah.
up you are.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, we ain't going to the stratosphere, so
I'll wait for you somewhere else. Well, you
Are
don't
you
like
guys
heights
by-
either, so I'm not.
No.
Why am I coming at you? Yeah.
Like, would you not go?
No,
Would
sorry.
you not go to the window? Is that too far?
no,
Or is that fine?
No,
no.
Steph. No, I don't. I'm mad that damn thing exists down to the end of the strip. Fuck that.
Oh,
movie.
It
no,
does kind of
sorry.
seem like an affront to
No,
nature.
no, no, not the. Oh, I laid on the stratosphere
Man's
window.
not
I
supposed
didn't
to
give
be
a
that
shit.
high. Ooh,
No.
Yeah, I laid like this, looking at it.
Fucking
I remember
that,
fearless over here.
yeah. You know that like the skyscraper that's got like the plexiglass slide that's outside the building.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I've been
Yeah.
wanting to go to that in LA.
I've
The
got
US
some
Bank
friends
one.
Yes.
that have done it, and God, like I don't
I'm wanting to. It doesn't look
I
that
don't
bad,
think there's-
honestly.
think there's a bit like worthy enough to get me to do it.
I don't even
It's
want to
like-
do the Grand Canyon walk out over the.
Oh, I want the
No,
arch.
yeah, I don't do that either.
I remember they
but
said
I
there was a
say all
crack in it.
this, but I sent you that video with the people in the tube watching the crocodile go over them in the water in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
I don't can't explain it.
I would do both of those things. I probably won't like it, but I will do them.
I think
Like-
because I really like crocodiles that I just want to see one underwater.
I just
that
like
one-
crocodiles. I want to be eaten by one.
I'm in a
So-
tube.
So Leland sent to our shared group chat this video of like 5 people in literally a plexiglass tube, maybe
I know.
10 feet underwater, and a giant croc just like rolling over it, obviously trying to get to the people.
Oh yeah,
inside.
that thing was wanting
It's
in there.
trying
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
hard.
This tube is only really big enough for a human being to crawl through. You can't stand. It is a relatively small tube. So I'm watching this video being like, there's a lot of nopes on this screen. I am too far underwater. There is a crocodile that is twice my size, and I am in a tube only half my size. My claustrophobia is kicking in, my fear of deep water and being eaten alive, like everything. That video was so stressful for me to watch. I did not finish it. I
Anthony's
don't know how it
greatest
ends.
fears 1
Do
through
the people
3.
live?
Yeah, they lived.
Good. I'm glad for them. I'm not doing it.
Now I say that, but I won't do the one like the one where they lower the glass tube into the crocodile exhibit
What's the
enclosure.
Enclosure, yeah.
And they lower it in there, and you get into the tube, and it swims around you.
Oh,
No,
so it's open on the top.
that I will not do. Yeah, it's like a shark tank, but for gator
Okay.
tank.
Nope.
Imagine it
Okay.
that way.
Oh.
Nope.
That one I won't do because in my mind, he can get in.
Too
I've
much
done-
room
But
for.
the tube,
I've
the
watched a
water, it's like,
movie
nah,
before.
it's fine. It's-
I've done the aquarium at Vegas. That's like you go through the big tube,
Yeah.
the half tube underwater, where you have a lot of space to go back and forth, and
Well,
it is
Where's
Sure.
all
that?
that.
In,
Is that
Luxor.
Mandalay Bay?
Maybe it's
Um,
towards the end of the strip on like the Luxor side, I think.
I would want to say
maybe the
Jam.
Rio?
No.
I don't know.
Oh.
This was a while
Anyway.
ago,
Yeah.
and I didn't enjoy it, so
Might be the Rio.
I've blocked a lot of it.
It's gone now.
Um,
Yeah, it's
But like even even that where my claustrophobia isn't being an issue, but being like underwater with a bunch of fucking sharks around, I'm still not happy. Like I'm willing to accept this is fun for some people. It's just not for me. It's not going to be for me. Let's just not even expect that I'm going to be happy doing this.
I mean,
That
that's
like,
fair.
oh, you just have to experience it. Oh, you haven't had the right sushi. Motherfucker, I've tried, all right?
Okay, this is a difference between the sushi and going into an aquarium. I
But
see your
people-
connection because there's
Yes.
fish.
No. People have like an unbelieving nature about them when it comes to a thing that they are so comfortable and seem interested in, and you do not. I do not like fish.
Oh, I would do this
So-
too. I found it.
Oh, Steph actually does this. Steph does
Oh,
this
Steph does it all the time. Yeah.
with weed.
What?
I at this point, we all know.
Oh yeah,
Oh
no, that's
yeah,
true.
you're just trying to find the right. We gotta find the right one for you. You just don't know which one you want yet.
Where is she? She's like here.
You
to
just
me or
don't. You don't want
something?
the uppity
other
one.
side,
I don't
other
think
side,
you want
other
the
side.
uppity one. You just want
There you
that
go.
chill. I'm right here. We
This
could touch.
this
touch.
is
Nope,
what I'm
Steph, other
talking
way.
about. This is what I'm talking
There
about.
you go.
People get like this with a bunch of
Touch tips.
different weird stuff, and they're like, "Oh, you just."
Do it, Steph.
Oh no, you're gonna try spam
Steph.
in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
I'm real excited to
I
see
don't
that
hate
reaction.
spam. I don't hate spam. I just don't want it.
I thought you
You know,
haven't
I-
tried
Bougie ass
spam.
dude over
I
here,
haven't.
man.
The other day at the store, and Lauren and Dawn had very drastic thoughts on spam.
I love spam.
Okay,
Because they asked
which one of them came from
Vegas, and I
money?
said Steph.
Sounds good.
Neither one of them, but they both enjoyed it. But it was just, but they were very much like, "Oh, you can eat it cold." I was like, "Yeah, there's things you shouldn't do."
Well, yeah, they see they both didn't come from money. That's why they like spam.
Are you insinuating?
You never have a
something, Jordan?
wait.
Yes.
I was like, did you
yes,
never have
I
a struggle
am.
meal? And that's not true.
Wait, what?
Yes, we went through this, and I felt terrible for about 6 weeks about this struggle meal fucking conversation we had.
Yeah.
Because my struggle meal, I said, was chicken nuggets, and you guys were like, "No, we mean like rice."
And we brought you into the
And that's
depths
it.
I
of
was
like,
despair.
"Uh-oh." It was like, I didn't understand what you meant by that. So
What other
made me
existential
feel-
crises can we put?
yeah, you
Leland
made me feel
through?
real bad. Like I was just like, "Great, cool."
He's-
I didn't
He's
understand
never
that
been
concept.
poor. His Mexican lineage is under question.
Hey, Leland, ¿qué tal? What's going on with the Spanish stuff?
Huh?
Because
Oh, I didn't know what he said.
haven't you been watching or the Spanish word of a day thing, or did you stop at pelotas?
No, he hasn't posted one in like weeks.
Oh.
Well.
Okay.
I learned pelotas and dame dinero.
So the man has two
Give me-
videos.
He's got a lot more,
He's
but those are
not
the only
going
two I liked.
backwards.
Oh,
That's a
okay.
lot of work. He's
Yeah.
just gonna wait for the new videos to come out.
Yes. I follow so many people on Instagram, I barely see our shit.
Oh.
It's tough to miss. There's so much of it.
So much of it.
Content fucking kings we are.
Uh-huh. Yep.
So
I
I
guess I'll
rearranged
pull up-
my
I'll-
my stuff.
I'll
if
pull up the
anyone's
list while
noticed.
we're doing this nonsense.
Okay.
Rearranged it like how?
To a new house.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
that's-
we are aware.
Y'all are aware, but I haven't mentioned anything. Or I haven't like updated the podcast at all. Moved just this past weekend. Confirming everyone's unified belief. No one's really against it. Moving sucks.
Yeah.
Is my move still the best move?
Oh yeah, and you know what?
I just
Your
really
move is
love
going
a-
to be hard to beat.
a
Your
good
move's gonna
organized
be
move.
Hard to beat. Yeah, but Leland bought the same box, so like everything was perfect. Like my U-Haul looked like half of an Amazon delivery truck.
Was it all organized at the beginning? At the end, you just started putting stuff where it fit, and you just kind of tossed it in there.
Yeah.
Did you
yeah.
do one trip, or was it several?
One trick. I got a 20-foot
that's good.
truck.
Yeah,
and,
that's good.
And that was plenty of space. We did very
Perfect.
well.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
perfect.
Did you have people to help you?
I did. I did.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I had some people come out, which was super helpful. Which was nice because like I was very reluctant to try and ask for help the last time, and like regretted it, but also if you asked me at the same time to then immediately ask for help, I wasn't going to do it. But I know like since I got this couch, the three of you aren't super familiar because it's COVID times and we haven't like hung out anywhere I've lived in the last few years.
Yes.
But do you happen to remember talking about, or perhaps have seen a little bit of, the leather recliner that I am in ownership of?
No.
Was it gray?
It is not.
Is it
It
brown?
is.
I've
It's
never heard
burgundy.
you mention a recliner.
So my dad, about 20 years ago, bought this double recliner and a love seat from like Jerome's or something. Nice leather, very quality stuff, and he's had it literally for like 20 years, maybe.
Is this the one that was at his house in Poway?
Yes.
Then I have sat
maybe
on
you've
that
seen it there.
couch.
Yeah, it is
Yes,
very
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
A couple years ago, he decided it's finally time to get new couches, but he loves these old couches so much he wasn't about to like try and like
Just get rid
sell
of
them
it?
for 50
Yeah.
bucks or anything. He's like, hey, you just moved, you don't have a couch, take this one. And then about 2 weeks later, he's like, you know what, take the bigger one. After already receiving the love seat, he took it back and gave me this 3-seat recliner.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is maybe close to 10 feet long. It is 2 recliners, so there's a lot of metal gears inside. This stupid thing is very heavy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
2 men or 2 people struggle to carry it in any long distance. It's not easy.
Yeah.
This time around, and it had to go. Actually, it's more or less the same. Out of the old place, it won't fit through the door. It had to go out the patio door and over a little waist-high fence to get it out. And just this past weekend, it only got worse because the new place, again, too big, too long for the entranceway. The entranceway takes a sudden turn. We had to pick it up over our heads.
Oof.
I had
Oof.
6 people helping to lift it over our heads to get over the patio fence.
Oh God.
Or
And it's gotta be 500 pounds. Like, honestly, 500 pounds of couch
Oof.
that I've never really wanted in the first place. It's a nice couch. It's comfy if you're like sitting directly. It's a terrible couch to lay on. It is leather, so it comes with like leather issues. You
Yeah.
can't put skin to leather on it. That's just going to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And like my dad loves it so much, and he loves to like praise it. He still praises it over his brand new leather couch. He's like, it's good, but it doesn't feel like the old one. I'm like, man, if you want it, you can have it, but it's clawed up from like cats and pets and stuff. It's it doesn't look like new.
Yeah.
But I've realistically, in the 2 years I've owned it now, I've probably sat and watched something on it 10 or less times.
Wow.
I don't go out to the living room to watch TV because I have a TV in my bedroom. And so I just comfy sit on my bed. Now propped up with a pregnancy pillow that's coiled up somewhere.
Yay! How's it been going after,
I know I wasn't on the
weeks of
podcast
use.
that
Pregnancy pillow check-in.
Yeah, the PP
Yeah,
update.
how's it going?
I wasn't on the episode where y'all were talking about the pregnancy pillows. And so I've had more time with it to wear my niche into it. And that niche is balled up on the other side of my bed where I don't sleep, just to prop me up and watch TV.
Makes
Nothing's
sense.
wrong with that.
Yeah.
That's okay.
It's but I feel like it's an expensive filler pillow.
It's not.
I
you're
hope not.
fine.
I hope not. I tried to sleep for about a week. I tried to sleep like
In
with it
or
as
like around it.
advertised, like
Yeah.
in it, around it. Like I could never get really comfortable because
That's fine.
it always felt like the weird, like there was a weird foreignness to it of like this isn't normal to me. I tried
mean-
like I don't know, like humping it like in the photo, like you all seem to keep suggesting.
Oh, like that long part in between the
Yeah, like
legs.
I'm straddled to it.
Yeah.
I like
There's
that.
You
no
gotta break it
Jackie.
in.
There's no breaking this in. Just to clarify, when Leland was talking about my experience, he mentioned how my head had like fallen into the hole of it.
Oh, I was saying, yeah, because you told me that at one point
It's not
your head was in the crack, and I was like, that's upside down.
No, I wasn't in the gap of it.
Yeah.
In one portion of the like in the arch at the end,
Yeah.
there was like lack of stuffing. So my head just kind of sunk around in between.
Oh.
Yeah, so it remains a unattractive sexual partner deterrent on my bed.
Fine. You can just I still
You've
lay on
offended
it.
Steph.
I did.
No. You're fine. Like I usually lay on it. I'll still put another pillow on it if I want to be propped up more than like laying kind of flat.
I tried that.
That's what I do when I watch
Yeah.
TV or play video games. Yeah.
I
But
have
yeah,
used
when
it
I'm
more for a video game thing than anything else, which is very
That's
comfortable
fine.
to play video games.
Yes,
with it. Yeah.
it is.
It's
That lap
just
bar
so
is great.
like I don't know if I'm just not used to like
You're not
that kind of
used to
concept of a
it.
pillow. I've never had
Yeah.
a body pillow. I don't sleep with like a pillow between my knees or anything. I just sleep as if a pallbearer laid me in my coffin, and then that is it until daybreak.
Sure,
then
but if you put a pillow between your knees, it might take some stress off your back.
True.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe.
No,
But
there's no maybe about it. That's science fact.
Yeah, like
But
as a man with a big butt, I have to sleep on my sides because my butt's too big. My back is arched at all times. It's not comfortable.
but if I
Those aren't pillows.
if I tried to sleep with the Prego pillow,
Yeah.
I would inevitably like wake up in the middle of like some weird hentai where I'm now tangled up in it. I don't know where I am.
Oh, I
it
love
takes
it.
me a minute to like figure out up and down.
I mean, I wake up like night, and then you know.
Christ.
That
Okay,
happened.
Leland, you good, champ?
I don't know what he said, but it sounded
I don't-
dirty.
I always forget you. I always forget.
Yeah. Thank you.
Ew,
For the gift,
ragu,
Steph.
the worst.
Thank you, Steph. Thank you for the gift, Steph. I do appreciate
Yeah, you're
it.
welcome.
At the very
I'm
least, you have a
always-
video game or TV watching pillow. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I do.
Yeah, I like
So.
chilling and playing games with it too.
There's
I just
that.
prop
Did
it
we
up.
ever get a number?
The normal 420, 69.
there was
Got
a normal number, it was like 23 or something, 24
really? I
from
didn't see
Scott. Yeah.
Oh, I
Oh,
missed that
everybody
one.
drink.
I just did. Damn it.
He choked on it.
Shut up.
Guy mentions hentai once, and Leland loses his shit.
It makes me giggle.
Hey, like you love what you love, you know.
It's an art form.
It
You know,
is.
I learned that there's what is it? Adult themed escape rooms. Like
What? Huh?
I'm listening.
Where?
apparently there's adult themed escape rooms because I think they just are in Vegas because I watched this video by what's her name?
Escape the fuck
Glasses.
rooms.
Who's the
Sex
girl with
escape-
glasses?
It's a sexscape room. That's what we're trying to get at.
There's I can't think of her name right now, but she's a YouTube person that reviews things, and she went to that the adult
Spell Entertainment.
Swell Entertainment. She went to that adult
AVNs.
convention.
You did
Yes,
that real fast.
in Vegas, and she had mentioned how
I
there's
introduced
adult
her- I
themed.
introduced Steph to her.
Yeah, he did. She mentioned adult themed escape rooms in Vegas, and I was just like, huh, that sounds interesting. I don't know what's in them. I don't know what kind of puzzles they'll have.
Where do I hide this penis?
Yeah, I don't know how that would work, but I just thought it was interesting.
Trapped in a long cylinder room and we have to get out the tip?
No.
Dildo puzzles. Do we spin them?
Which dildo will fit here? What?
It's like an Indiana Jones Goonies situation where we have to get the dildos in the right ones, the right sexual organ. Sometimes they're butts, sometimes they're other parts, so you got to get them the right ones to open doors. Anthony's trying not to laugh, but he knows he'd be in this and he'd pay $100 to do it.
No, I'd be there just like Indy, like examining the dildo on the pedestal, just like weighing it out.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
An appropriate, yeah, with a bottle of lube to it. Just
it's called Escape Vegas XXX.
Oh, okay.
The brand is regarded as the #1 gentleman's club in Las Vegas. They have three escape room themes. One is called Mr. Gray's Red Room of Pain. There's Reefer Madness. And wait, what does it say? Hold on. Mr. Gray's Red Room of Pain. You and your friends rush to Mr. Gray's estate only to find Anastasia all tied up.
Gray themed.
No 50 Shades themes. ...
Then there's a Reefer Madness where I don't know if you're... Yeah. I guess that's all it is then, unless there's other ones.
You said 3 though. That's only 2.
Yeah, that's only 2.
You have to go there to find out what the third one is.
I don't know what the other one is.
Mystery box.
Yeah, I just saw those.
It's just a dark room where there's no rules.
God.
You get out in 7 minutes.
Is this
7?
Well, if you're, drink a lot of water.
You play the game. Guess who's in my mouth?
Oh God.
Oh God. No.
So
number 27? 24, I mean?
It's 24. All right. What are some of the funniest / wildest lies you've told someone about you?
About myself?
Yeah, about yourself. Sorry, yeah, about yourself. My bad.
That I'm not a personoid.
God.
Do these lies have to be like in earnest?
It doesn't say.
Yeah.
Because like I've certainly like told stories like for the funny of it.
Yeah. I mean, I've told obvious lies like, yeah, I'm totally fine. No, I'm not depressed.
Yeah, having a great day. Now it's just.
I guess I'll pick a different number.
No, like I don't lie about myself in earnest, like and like assuming they're gonna believe it. Except for what Jordan said.
Yeah, I got a little bit too real on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, I told someone that I was an atheist because I didn't want them to talk to me about God, and then that was about it.
When I was a teenager, I did tell a woman who asked me if I knew Jesus's love that I was already going to a church. To which then she had follow-up questions, which I was not ready for. She was like, "Have you accepted Christ into my people? Have you accepted Christ into your heart?" I'm like, yeah. Oh, what church do you go to? Shit.
Yeah.
Luckily,
the Church of Christ.
I remember the church I went to as a kid, and so just said that one, and then like started trying to get myself out of that situation. I don't think that woman believed me because I did have long black hair, wearing a trench coat and black jeans, black nails on the beach.
Why would you make that lie though?
Because he's a teenager and stupid.
But it's so obviously false.
Yeah, I mean, teenagers are dumb.
Listen, I have a cross necklace.
This motherfucker's calling himself Morpheus on the beach. He does not go to church.
It was Morbin time. He didn't know any better.
I think I am within a month or two of watching Morbius again.
I still haven't watched it.
Me either.
Oh,
I still
do
haven't
it.
watched
Come on.
I said I wanted to do the
I
drinking
haven't had
game.
the time.
Don't you, Leland?
No, I don't anymore.
I wanted to do the drinking game.
Did you know, Jared Leto really wanted to play Morbius so bad? Like, it's been his childhood dream. Like, ever since he was 14 years old, he wanted to be Morbius. You should Google Jared Leto 14 and, see what pops up, because it's all these nice articles about how he really wanted to be Morbius when he was 14 years old. If you just Google Jared Leto 14 years old.
I don't believe it. I think this is Jordan's biggest lie.
I found do we all remember Skeet Ulrich?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the poor man's Johnny Depp.
Skeeter.
How old do you think he is?
Like now?
Yeah.
Skeet Ulrich.
Don't look it up.
He's got to be at least
Late 40s?
62.
I wouldn't know.
I think late 40s.
He is a 52-year-old man, and that shocked me yesterday for some reason.
I was off by 10.
We're up by 10. Because I remember watching him when we were young in movies that was going well, he's clearly like a couple years older than me.
Oh, no. I always assumed he's 10 years older than me.
I thought he was just younger than that. I don't know. Some article on Yahoo was like, he turned 52. I was like, what?
I actually have to Google him because I don't remember what he looks like.
I don't know who we're Googling.
Steph, you never watched Riverdale.
Let me find out
He's
what I
in
know him
Riverdale?
from. Where is it in?
Yeah.
He's in
Scream?
Riverdale.
Some of the dads.
Steph, you ever watch the first Scream?
Craft?
No.
He's not in-
What's the
he's
name
not
of the
in
person?
Craft.
Yeah.
Skeet
He's
Ulrich.
Skeet
Not
Ulrich.
Skeet?
Yes. Skeet
Yeah.
and Ulrich, the street we used to live near.
Pete Ulrich. Go look where he looks familiar.
Yeah, you've seen him in things.
He's been acting for a long time.
Quite a while.
Where are you from?
Leland, what's the biggest lie you've ever told about yourself?
I don't know. I can't think of anything really. I mean, I'm sure I've done it, but I don't. I didn't write them down.
You never told something real dumb about yourself to
Oh, I'm sure I have, but I honestly don't. I can't come up with anything.
no.
You know.
Oh, my friends told me to come over here. That's a lie I have told, yeah.
Nice advice.
No, the priest didn't touch me. Is that kind of what you're looking for?
Again,
No.
I don't have any big I generally don't lie about myself. Aside from that joke I made earlier that was really too real.
You really set a tone for this. What's 20? What's 42? That was 24.
Okay.
What's 42?
Leland is looking through
Excuse me, sir.
right
Can you
now.
please-
He's looking at the list, trying to find number 42.
Steph continues to try and Google Skeet Ulrich.
And this could.
Oh
This
no,
is
I
nice.
did. So he was Billy in Scream. I think I
Yes.
remember
Yes,
that.
Yep.
Screaming Billy, right?
That is probably still to date his biggest role.
Okay.
And that's what he's known as, Screaming
Yeah.
Billy.
Yep.
Screaming Billy.
All right. What do you think the world will look like in 50 years?
Oh boy.
If we're not exploded, honestly better.
In 50 years, just the same.
Yeah. I think it'll look a lot like it does now. We'll just have better phones.
We'll be perpetually on the brink for the next 50 years.
Yep.
And yes, our phones will be better because then they'll just be implants in our brains or whatever.
Oh, I don't even think we're going to get even there yet. We may have the glasses situation going, but I don't think we'll be implanted yet.
You know what? Yeah,
No.
that's fair.
They could just be testing it.
Because it keeps killing people, so they haven't launched it yet. Yeah. It'll be mostly just like AR stuff. We can.
Yeah.
It's the Last of Us. That's what it is.
Oh boy, have you guys started watching the Last of Us show?
Yes.
Yes.
Leland, why not?
Yeah, Leland, why not?
My reason is dumb.
I'm curious. Yeah,
because people
Okay.
lose.
No.
And you hate
I've
that?
played the games. I know this story.
Okay.
It isn't like, oh, I played the games, I don't have to watch the show. It's not that.
Mhm.
Because I know kind of the trajectory of said story, and obviously they're going to make changes to it, like The
Yeah.
Walking Dead did and stuff like that.
Actually,
And I'll
it's
get around to
cool.
watching it.
Yeah.
Elle is such a terrible person that I don't want to spend any time with her currently. By that second
Oh.
game, I was like, nah, I'm on the other bitch's team at this point.
Is she like that in the game?
Awful? Yes.
Okay.
I don't know how she is in the show. Is she not awful in the show?
No, she's awful.
Or is she? Okay, yeah. I'm just.
She's a real
I'm
like.
just-
She's
I get it.
very
She
much
has reasons.
14. She's very
I'm
much.
not saying
14
Yes.
and,
Yeah,
like,
I'm not saying
traumatized.
she doesn't have reasons, but by game 2, like she makes some very choices that I was just like, you don't need to make that choice. You just being a bitch. And it really pissed me off so much that I was on the other chick's side. And I was like, to the point, Jordan, I let her die several times because I was like, nah, I can't play her anymore.
Yeah. No, we've been there.
Go
I
ahead.
get it.
That's why-
Rebuttal me.
My one question is what do you think of Joel?
He wasn't great either, but I liked him
Yeah.
more than her.
Okay. Because
Like only because there's no good people in this world.
no.
I don't know
Yeah.
about the show.
No.
I'm going off game. Not a single
No.
person was a
The
good
show
person.
is exactly the game. There's
Yeah.
there's like
Like,
extra
it's-
scenes for
it's-
like more context, but basically
Sure.
1-to-1.
Okay.
It's really
It's
good.
one of those things where
I'm
I'm always
enjoying
just
it a
like,
lot.
who am I rooting for? And that's it. Again, I will watch it. Don't get me wrong. I do want to watch it. I'm just not ready currently to be upset and sad.
Fair.
There's a
Yeah.
lot going on.
Yeah.
I don't want to be sad right now.
Yeah. Totally fair.
Like what's the other chick? Abby, is that her
Yes,
name?
Abby, yeah.
Yeah, Abby.
I started to like her a lot more, and she was unfucking likable too. But I was
Oh,
just like,
I
"Ugh,
hated her, and then I
both these people are
turned.
terrible.
No,
Yeah.
Considering the world, no one's a good person because you just can't.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
can't be a good person
You
in
can't.
that world.
You cannot be. Yep. And I get it. And
Yeah.
I do want to watch it because everyone talks about it, and it's a comic book kind of, adjacent, and
Yeah.
everyone comes in and asks about it. So I'm like, I'll get around to it.
Yeah.
I think it's at least for me, I think the costume and all that is really good. At least to me.
Yeah.
Like the characters
no,
and
Costuming,
scenery,
set design,
is really
yeah,
good.
Everything is perfect. Everything is perfect.
Right on.
Like it's
Like,
really.
I saw the chick from Fringe was in it.
Yep. She's playing Tess.
So I was like, oh, good. I was like, she's still working. Good for her.
Yeah.
Um,
The cool thing is the sounds that the infected make, same actors from the game that did it. The lady that
Right
plays
on.
lady that plays Marlene, same actor
Yeah,
from the game
same act.
and
Oh,
in
right
the
on.
show, same lady. Like
Yeah.
Right on.
I don't know what the cameo is from part 1, but is it obvious when I watch it? I'll know who it is.
I don't know.
No spoilers.
I don't know. And I watched both, and I don't know what you're talking
There's a
about. So I
cameo?
don't know.
People were coming in, like all online was like, oh my god, that cameo was amazing. I was like, okay.
was that like this week? I haven't watched this week's yet.
No,
Okay.
from the pilot, apparently there was a cameo or something people were tweeting out or some nonsense.
Maybe they were talking about
I
the
know of.
Yeah, maybe they were talking about the actual. What was it, Marlene?
Oh yeah,
Marlene? Maybe they were talking about
might have
Marlene
been
because
her.
it's the
Oh, okay.
actual
Yeah, because again,
voice
Oh,
actor.
maybe
So maybe
the
that's
same-
what they were.
same actress for both roles.
Oh, I thought they like slipped in like Troy Baker as a cameo, and that was
Oh, no,
the
they-
big
no,
ooh-ha-ha
no,
or
no.
something.
Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson are both cameoing in the show. They are both cameoing.
that's why-
Not big
Is that
roles
why
at
she
all
hasn't
though.
come? Is
Yeah.
that why she hasn't come in and picked up her books in a year?
She's busy running a
successful
critical role
D&D
empire.
show.
Sure,
Yeah.
I understand. Send in someone to get your shit. I like her, and I don't want to put them back.
I like her. I like her too.
Honestly, you should
go ahead.
tweet at her or message her on Instagram from the shop's account. Just say, "Hey, we still have your
Oh, I
books, just
have.
so you know." Oh, well.
Yeah, I have. It doesn't matter. No. I know how to do this. Real quick before we go back to the nonsense, me and Scott about an hour ago watched a woman review Velma, and this is the only thing I'll say about, because I read Scott gave me the highlights of your dissertation. But my favorite part of this woman's review, she goes, "This feels like this was written by someone who doesn't like TV."
No, 100%. That's what those first 3 episodes feel like.
And that made me giggle because I was like, "Oh, okay, I get it."
But
they showed a lot of clips from it.
Yeah.
I found it interesting that everyone had to announce their race in dialogue, which I thought was weird.
Yeah, no, it is weird.
Yeah.
Especially in the first episode. Yeah. The first episode is so bad. Where yes, they're doing that all the time.
I'm surprised you kept watching to a second episode.
Look,
you really hate watching it.
I've watched 4 episodes. I love Scooby-Doo. I love those characters, and I am so desperately curious as to why HBO was just like, yeah, we'll greenlight it. I'm wondering if at some point it takes a turn. Now, I've watched 4 episodes. The 4th episode, I thought was actually pretty good. They actually,
you did say that.
Some of the characters actually start acting like the characters that they say that they are. They even make reference to Danger Prone Daphne. I'm like, okay, so they have watched or read something about Scooby-Doo, like.
Or maybe someone corrected them in the process and they already made all the changes and realized.
No. The show's already has been done. Like they're just
I meant
releasing
like
things.
You
No,
can't
I meant,
change
like,
animation
They could not course correct by the time it came out.
No.
This
I
ain't
meant like
South Park.
they've already made their first episodes, and then someone was already like, you know what I mean? Like, not obviously now they made the change. I meant like later on, someone's like, you got to take it back around its story, like, because this isn't
like,
going right. Is what I'm saying.
The show has already been greenlit for season 2.
Ew.
I mean, they already did it. Like, animation's always got 2 seasons.
Yeah.
That's
like
true.
If episode 4 is any indication of how the show's going to be, it might get good. I am waiting to see that point. I will be the person that falls on the sword and watches this show, because again, I love these characters, and I want to see, like, can they actually make this a Velma show, or are they just going to keep being just caricatures, you know?
Speaking of hate watching, I finally watched Maverick a few weeks ago.
Why would you? It's not even a hate watch. It's a good movie. It's like objectively a good movie.
Listen, I don't know that until I saw it, and I said a lot of things about Maverick before I ever saw it. I was very against it existing. Didn't understand the point of it. Not a fan of Tom Cruise, or thinking like any of this like needed to happen. So a few weeks ago, I was hanging out with Revi and we watched Maverick. He'd already seen it and like signed off on it, and that was the last time I used that couch. It's fine. I don't think it's a near perfect movie, but I did really start having a lot of fun towards the end when I yelled out, "They're doing Star Wars. Holy shit, they're fucking doing Star Wars."
Now, did you know that before the pitch meeting said it? Or not? Because I didn't realize it until about 2 hours ago that it was a Star Wars.
Really?
I didn't care. Look, you know me. I don't look at shit and go, they're doing a Star Wars. I go, they're doing Top Gun.
They're literally doing a trench run.
Yeah.
And then they're bombing a small target.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah.
I started yelling
has
and
a
laughing
mentor, a young
so
kid.
hard.
Yes, I get it.
And they fucking nail it, though. They fucking nailed it so good.
Yeah, it's visually very cool. I don't know if it is better because Tom Cruise was in an actual jet. I don't know if it really makes much of a difference. Like everyone in there is doing a pretty good job. You know, Jennifer Connelly looks great as she does. Like,
Yeah, she looks great in there.
Corm, don't ask questions like who is the enemy. It doesn't matter.
It was the Russians.
It was not the Russians. It was bad people.
Yeah. It was the terrorists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are making a nuclear energy facility, but that could be bad, so we should blow it up.
Yeah.
And for about 30 minutes there, or maybe more, I'm like, are they gonna set off like a nuclear like Holocaust thing going on? Like they said it's a nuclear plant. That infers nuclear energy, and they want to blow it up. And then somewhere in the middle, they're like, then in the middle, somewhere in the middle, Handsome Boy Modeling was like, oh, we got to get there before the nuclear material shows up.
Handsome Boy. Are you talking about Glenn Powell?
Yes. Who else could it have been?
Yeah.
Who's Glenn Powell?
The one that
Not
wasn't.
Rooster.
Yeah, the one that wasn't the main character.
The one that was a
other white guy.
rooster.
The
talking
other pretty
about
white
Mad
guy.
Men.
that
The
had
one in the
lines.
other movie that came out
Hangman.
called Devotion. That's
I'm talking about
also
Mad Men.
Hangman.
Yeah, Hangman. The one that's hanging out with
Oh,
Kang in that
Douchey
other movie.
McGee?
Douchey McGee.
douche
yeah.
canoe.
Yeah,
Who would personally
douchiest canoe?
should play. I think he should be Cyclops.
Oh my god, he has the perfect fucking I will punch you in the face for that role.
Yeah, but
That fucking smile.
I want Cyclops to be enjoyable.
But he's an actor. That doesn't mean he can't or have it. He's an actor. He can play.
I looked into his IMDb because I'm like, man, this guy is awful. I got to find out where else he's awful. And he plays awful. Like that's kind of his shtick. He's actually been acting way longer than I thought because I thought maybe he was in his early 30s. I was wrong.
Nope.
No, I'm talking about Mad Men. Him. He's the
John
one like,
Hamm?
oh, yes.
Oh,
We got to
Yeah.
get there before like the nuclear material arrives. I'm like, okay, well now I understand this isn't going to like destroy like a 50-mile radius of I don't know, generic mountains.
Have any of you
I'll
guys
die in
watched
this
Super
movie.
Pets yet?
no,
No.
not yet. It's on HBO Max, right?
It's HBO. You know what?
Okay.
You
Charming.
enjoyed it, right?
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah.
Did we already talk about
We did.
this?
Yeah, we did.
You mentioned
Yeah.
it
Oh, no,
on
no.
Sunday.
I don't remember when we talk and what we talk about.
You're
I'm
fine.
actually waiting for Teen Titans Go to the Movies to show up on HBO.
Is it not
It's
there
not there?
anymore?
It hasn't. The show is
Because that's
there,
where we
and
watched
they've
it
done
one
some-
night.
They've done I think they've done some like other Teen Titan movies, but Teen Titan Go to the Movies I have never seen, and I've heard so
legit,
much
it-
about it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Like it's so much better than it fucking should be. And I never watched that show. I was like, this is charming. Now the Teen Titans other movie where like Teen Titans Go, Teen Titans Before Go,
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
and then the New 52 universe all combined.
all-
I was
yeah.
like, I fell asleep through that shit. I didn't think that one was very good. Yeah.
Teen Titans in general is a good
But-
show. Just
Yeah.
Teen Titans I liked. Teen Titans Go I couldn't.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. We watched Megan last night.
I still want to
I
watch
Me
still-
it.
three.
Ooh.
Ken.
I still really want to watch that.
It's enjoyable.
Okay.
I
Good.
love it. It's enjoyable as fuck. I honestly, it was not enough over the topness for me.
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh.
the trailer really implies it's a little bit more crazier than it is. It's not. I found it to be a little slow. But when it really ramped up at the end, I had a good time. But I was just kind of like, okay.
Little
you know.
too much Ex Machina mixed in.
No, not at all.
No.
Oh, I mean, a little bit. They don't do that test or anything.
The what test?
But it is the
Jordan?
same movie as the child. You know, the weird test that they always do for AI to see if it's actually AI. I think it's like a
Turing test.
That was yeah.
Yeah.
Were you
I just like that
testing me
Jordan
on
always
that,
knows
or you just wanted to see
No,
if I was smart?
I was
Were you-
testing Jordan.
Oh,
You kept talking.
oh, my bad. Sorry.
Because I know
Like,
that's
I
a
was
reference that Jordan pops out out of nowhere unexpectedly.
Oh, got
It's
it.
a thing he's not been able
You
to
should
forget.
totally see it, but I was just like, oh, you should have been more over the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still on my list. I want to watch that.
Time before. All right. Well, why don't we
Alright.
wrap this up? We'll take a skinny dip into nights and chill for a little bit longer. If you have enjoyed this ridiculous conversation, please be following us on our social medias. We are at LORC Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. That's how you know when we're up to stuff. That's where you might find some photos of our upcoming Vegas trip.
Yes.
And that's the best place to reach out to us. If maybe you would like to get into our Discord.
Yeah.
Free to anybody who wants to join. Discord's got a channel for everything, and if we don't, we'll make a channel just for you. Let us know what you like. We have a fantastic community. I love this community so much, and not just because I knew most of them before we ever started this podcast. Fantastic human beings who have made connections with each other and not just with us. So check out that Discord. We knocked off 2 more topics off of the list of ridiculousness. So if you would like to add your crazy, ridiculous topic, conversations that happen only within the hours of 2 to 4 a.m. at sketchy diners, send those ideas to us. You can email us if you like, if that's still a thing, at lorcpodcast@gmail.com. We are like this close, podcast listeners. I am holding my fingers just a mere distance from each other. And I'm talking to you, podcast listeners, because this podcast is back. We are almost caught up week to week for the episodes to be released. So if you want to go back into the archive, if you would like to catch up on episode you maybe missed here on Twitch, check out all of your podcast places for that. Jordan.
Jackie, thank you so much for sharing for 200 bits.
Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you, Jackie.
And we are here 3 days a week on Twitch. Here on Tuesdays, Thursdays is Co-op Thursday, where Jordan and Steph tag team a game together. And on Sunday, we get everybody involved and play large multiplayer games with the community. So again, more reasons to get into that Discord, everybody. Jordan, I've mentioned your name before. I mentioned it again. If they want to see you on the internet, how do they find you?
You can find me on most social media platforms at Jordan is a Bear and on twitch.tv/Jordan is a Bear, where I'm playing a bunch of stuff. This Friday, the Dead Space remake finally comes out. And we're going to jump into that. Hopefully it's good. I'm hoping to God it's good, especially after the Callisto Protocol, which was so disappointing. I wanted that game to be so good, but it just ended up not being what I wanted it to be. Hopefully, the Dead Space remake is. Though slightly concerning is that reviews drop the day before it comes out, but everything I've heard so far from people who are currently playing it, it's good. So we'll see what happens. Also, Forspoken came out, and oh boy, yeah. I've streamed randomly on Sunday with Steph. We played some of the Division 2. It's a good old time. We're just chilling out.
Yeah, it's good fun.
Much different tone compared to Co-op Thursday for some reason.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know. But if you're into any of that, remember to follow my channel, twitch.tv/Jordan is a Bear. And follow me on the social medias, mostly Twitter. That's where I talk the most. That's it for me. The end. Steph, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch at Stephanoids. That's STPHUHNOIDS. I post shit. Leland?
You can follow my art on Instagram and the Facebook at Leland Pierce Art. I'm not doing much, but it still happens occasionally.
You're doing Inktober.
Fine. Yeah, you're doing stuff.
Yeah, kind of. Anthony?
And if you want to end up in my pregnancy pillow hentai, find me at Spooky the 13th on Instagram and the Twitter.
It felt a little forced.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It could have went weird. You could
could've.
be my
Oh,
pregnancy.
I'm sorry. Did the
pillow.
pregnancy
You could've
pillow
been weirder.
hentai not get weird? Did I not go Megan enough?
Well, I mean, you
Is that-
stopped short of cutting a hole into it and putting a. Let's just move on.
Yeah.
The hole's already there.
Bye.
So until next week, I'm Anthony, and we've only been doing this for 5 years. 6 years?
I'm Jordan.
I'm Leland.
And I'm Steph.
And
There
we'll
it
see you
is.
next week.